site where I normally set up the hammock at Beaver Dam Park here in Gloucester. It's up on a little bit of a knob or a little hill. It's a pretty good spot. It's I guess from where the parking lot is, depending on if you just take the direct route, maybe about 45 minutes. If you take all the loops, maybe about 45 minutes. But anyway, it's a pretty cool site, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of the gear out and to set up. I do it. Whoopee is up on top, but it's still on the knot. If you look, you see it right there. And as you pull down on it, I don't really see it up against the toggle. It's on top of the toggle, but it's not like it's bending or putting any force on it. And I guess if you turn it around the other way and like the way everybody else does it, she's locked in. But to me, it almost looks like it wants to roll. I don't know. We'll see it rolling there. And this is a close-up of my toggle. PEX tubing. Been using it for a little over 3 years. You can see a little indentation on there, but hasn't let me down yet. Doesn't get crushed. All right, this is my do-it-yourself parallelogram hammock that I made last year, I guess it is, and it's got the whipped ends, and on the closed loop on the ends, I've put a toggle. It's just a butt connector. It's a 10 gauge. I've got the heat tubing on there. But I've used this for about a year now on the hammocks. The only thing that's gotten crushed is just the heat shrink. The aluminum that you would crimp down when you're using it for electrical wiring, that hasn't crushed. Got them on both ends. All right, let me set the hammock up, show you how I do it. Okay, you can see the toggle on the end of the hammock there. It's not very big. And like I said, the only thing that's getting messed up is the heat shrink. But other than that, it's not bending, it's not getting crushed. Go up and look at the toggle for the marlin spike hitch. I don't really see it putting a lot of force on that toggle. You know, when it's being under load, it's pulling against the knot. You know, it's not pulling against the toggle. All right, well, let me try sticks, and let's just see what happens. I used the sticks for a toggle. They were probably about the size of my pinky. You know, I didn't sleep overnight in the damn thing, but I jumped up and down on it. Didn't break. Okay, let me try a smaller stick now. All right. Smaller sticks. Let's see what happens. Stick for the toggle. There's the larger one as a comparison. Small stick didn't break. I don't know. Let's see. Let's try another smaller stick. Okay, went with the smaller sticks. Here's the sticks that I used. This is the first one. That's the second one. And then this is the smaller one, but there were two. One broke. What I did was I didn't take the second larger one out. I just had that one on the foot end, and I put this smaller one on the head end to mate to it. Laid down in the thing, bounced up and down, and it broke. But that's small, man. Look at that. It flexes. I wouldn't use that for a toggle anyway. But I felt comfortable with these two. I'd use something like this normally. I wouldn't go for something small. There's plenty of sticks around here. But the bottom line, at least for me, is the way I tie the marlin spike hitch and the way I place the whoopee on the toggle. It hasn't let me down. The only thing that let me down was a tiny little stick like this, and that's going to break anyway, whereas this one, a little stronger, or even bigger, stronger yet. So anyway, that's my test. Now I've got the whoopee. I'm not sure if that's the way most of you guys do it or not, but it's, you know, up against the knot, but it's not going over top like mine does. But here's what I see that happens. You know, you put a load on it, the thing starts to roll on you. And I don't know if that's what everyone's talking about, where the thing could slip off. I don't know. I just don't do them that way. Lay in the hammock, but I just kind of braced myself, knowing that there's a possibility that it could break. So having it done the other way, where it rolls, and not the normal way where I put the whoopee on, that broke. So I think the bottom line is that, you know, if you're going to use sticks or if you're going to use toggles, use one that's not going to break or fail on you. I don't think it's a question of you know, how you place the loop. At least that's my opinion.